Welcome to video lecture series on optical communication. I am Kanakadurga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor in EC department. I want to discuss on connectors and couplers. Content outline are optical fiber, slicers, connectors, couplers, slicers and connectors. An optical fiber cable is a transparent fiber made of drawing of glass or plastic type of a material to a diameter slightly thicker than the human hair. And optical fiber are going to use most of the light to transmit information between the two ends from the sender to receiving session. And there's going to be we are going optical fiber we are going to use for a longer distance of communication in order to send the information. So since it is a wide type of a communication, we are going to having very less loss in the optical fiber, and it going to be carries the light energy in order to have has a information from transmitting session to the receiving session, specially designed for variety of other applications of being with respect to the optical sensors and of fiber lasers. And the optical fibers having the core and cladding of with respect to two different refractive indexes, it goes for the concept of working on the phenomena of total internal reflection. So, what is meant by optical slicing, fiber slicing? Where we require this mainly when we want to join two optical fiber, like since we are going for optical fiber for longer distance communication purpose, in order to join two cables, we require a slicing in order to get the same for the positional requirement, in order to join two slicers. That is a one case. Another case is that sometimes a cable has been broken, or some type of damage has been occurred for the cable. At that time also we require a slicing, that area going to be sliced, and we are going to be join with respect to another optical cable. That then we require, in order to connect two optical cables, we require the connectors. And we can do the slicing with respect to, like, it is a major thing with respect to the position we have to go for. If it is not properly positioned, the light ray will goes out of the core, then it enters into the cladding, then the information is going to be lost. So when the slicing is very important for in order to transmit the signal properly. So when we if you are not doing the proper slicing, what happens is that the light ray will enter from core area to cladding area. So once it is entered into the cladding area, the total light going to be lost. It cannot go for total internal reflection concept. Almost all the energy will enter into the cladding of area, the information is going to be lost. So in order to overcome those problems, we require the better slicing concepts, and we require the better connectors. So these are the two areas. So when we require either the slicing required in order to join two optical fibers for better positions, and when the damage has been occurred with the cable, at that time also we require the slicing concepts. Or sometimes we require longer distances, one cable cannot be used. At that time also we have to go for the joining of two cables, we require a better position. At that time also we have to go for slicings. And positions we can get by two ways, like by using optical slicing can be two ways, like mechanical slicing and fusion slicing. So the types of slicings are two types. One is a mechanical slice, another one a fusion slice. So what does the mechanical slice does? It going to be join the placing the two optical fiber cables with respect to a mechanical gel, which going to be act like as a joining of cable over there, and with respect to better position for that we are going to use a capillary tube. If you observe in the figure, that is a capillary tube is going to be joined two optical cables. This is of one fiber and is another fiber, and it has been sliced over in that, and I have to join these. I'm going to use the capillary tube. I'm not using any heating methodology or anything. If I want to use for better joining purpose without losing of the things, I can use the matching gel for the indexing purpose. And another one is a fusion slice. In this we are going to join two optical fiber cables by using the heating phenomena. These are the fibers, right? You are going to take it out and twist it. After that, these cables are going to be heated up slightly in order to join for permanent case. Nothing but once you are going to be heated up, these going to be joined with respect to a permanent case without any scattered or reflected back from the slice. Once it has been heated, they are going to be properly aligned. After that only we have to heat it up those material, so that it can go for total internal reflection concept properly. The source of the heat is usually either electric arc or any with respect to the laser or gas film or tungsten filament, through which can be we can use any one of the heating type of material for in order to join two optical fiber cables. So mainly we have to remember types of slicings are two. One is a mechanical, another one is a fusion. Mechanical just use the capillary tube in order to join two optical cables. We does not use over here in the heat type of phenomena. Just if you required, we can use the gel in order to proper placement. Next one comes for fusion slice. In that we have to go for heating of the phenomena of the case in order to join two slices over the case in this in order to join them properly, two optical fibers for without any losses and without any scattering. And you can use any heating type of materials like electric bulb or lasers, gas flame or tungsten filament, anything. And what are the steps how we can use do the slicing? The steps are, if any damaged cable is there, first we have to locate the damaged area. This is the we have found that this is the damaged area. Next one, once we have found the damaged area, unplug from the reflectable or switch case and the circuit breakdown of the box. If anything has been there, the connection has been there, that has to be removed from the connection circuit. Once it has been done, we have to go for discard that and cut it the area where it has been broken or damaged area has to be discarded it and cut it, and you have to throw in it. Once we have found the removal of insulation, if any insulation the top of the material will have the insulation, so we have to get the insulation of two newly created end of the vase. Normally inside the cable have been the vase has been there, we have to pull it. Once you remove the insulation, you can find those cables. Form the vase, nothing but twist the vase in order to go for next in order to join with other cable. So we require you can use either mechanical or we can use a fusion type of a technique, but for the explanation purpose I am using the fusion type of technique. So we have to place the heat sink over there, and once it has been done over in the case, once has been heated, we can go for the twisting of the cables, or you can use the crimp type of connectors also for the purpose. And once it has been done joined, you can go for the primary soldering of iron for joining of two cables, the copper type of materials inside the wire solderings can be done. Okay, for that we require a soldering iron rod, and we can do the soldering of wires. Once it has been done, next go for the insulating of the material on the top of it. So these are the steps involved for slicing purpose. And without any loss of the informations, we require the connectors of optical cable. So we are going to use the connectors in order to connect between the two optical fiber cables, which going to be enables quicker connection and disconnection than slicing. So we can use, whenever I want to remove, just I remove the connection, and if I want to do the connection, I can use the connectors between the two optical fiber cables. It is very easy process and a quick process. And the connectors mechanically couple align the cores of the fibers so the light can pass. Better connectors lose very little light due to the reflection and misalignment of fibers. There are more than 100 different types of connectors are available in the market. So we use have to use just a connector between the cables, and we can pass the, and it can be connected to the another cable. But when comes to the slicing methods, we should have the better knowledge on the slicing method in order to go for fusion type, like mechanical typing of slicing, like mechanical or fusion type. We should have the very good knowledge on optical cable. But when you are using the connectors, we just using a simple connector, it going to connect the two optical fibers. It is a very quick and for connection and for disconnection purpose. So the applications of connectors are to join two optical fibers when to connect or disconnect capability is there. And it's going to be polishing and tuning procedures of many incorporated with optical connectors manufacturing. So just we have to assemble them, and you can go for the optical fiber for connection purpose. Mainly these are going to be used in like telephone or with the customer purposing, like taking the internet, wide internet at that time. So sometimes we can have the telephone connection with respect to the exchanges. Sometimes we will go for no need of if you are not going to pay the bill, they are going to be disconnected at that time. For the easy process of cabling purpose, they are going to use the connectors. They will not go for permanent connections like by using the slicing technology. With respect to the wiring, they will use a slicing technology. When you want to, for householding purpose, they want to give the connection for, they will use the connectors. Other, if you are not going to pay the bill, they are going to remove that. So for that purpose, they are going to use the connectors mainly with the telecommunication exchanges, customer premises, or with respect to the interconnection connection purpose, and cable connects, all these things they are going to use with respect to the connectors. And why this going to be very better future good connectors, if you go for, we have to mainly on concentrate when the good connectors, when you are purchasing or when you are using, you have to concentrate more on low insertion loss and high return amount, and easy for installation, and the cost should be less, and it should be reliable, and low environmental sensitivity. Nothing but sometimes the temperature variations has been occurred where then the connectors are not going to be work properly. So we have to concentrate what is the temperature ranges of that connector, how it going to be sensitive for the environment also, we have to see that, and easy to use it. So these are the things when we have to keep in your mind when you are using a connector: low insertion loss and high return amount of reflection, total in order to get the total internal reflection concept, easy to installation, low cost, reliability, low environmental sensitivity, and easy for the use. So types of the connectors available in the market are SC type, SG type, depending upon the structuring. They have given the names. So over variety of fiber connectors are available, but SC and LC connector are the most type of the connectors in the market are commonly used by the people. And SC, ST, other types are FC, SMA, LC, E2000, MU, DIN, MTRJ, MPO, and D4, Biconic. These are generally used for other purposes, for different optical fiber connection purpose. Next one is optical couplers. So what does the coupler does? The coupler takes the traffic from one input port connections to direct to the another input port. Nothing but simple. We can say if I have only one path, I have to get more paths. At that time, you can use the coupler concepts. So coupler is going to be having a one input port connection, and it have different directional paths for the output ports, or it can have different so many number of input ports, and it can have only one output port. Depending upon that, how we are going to be handle the variable length packets or fixed packets with respect to the cell synchronization time, slots of the operation, all these we have to consider for coupling section. So which coupler I have to use for the optical cable for the purpose of us. So mainly it depends upon the application point of view, which coupler I have to select on the optical fiber cable. And we have to remember the coupler when we are using that, we have to choose such a way that it goes for without any loss, the light ray will passes or not, and it goes for the total internal reflection concept. So once it has been done, or we should not lose any information, that is a primary thing. We have to go for verification of with respect to the coupler. These are the long terms of analog device of both input output modules, backbone for the optical ones. And the primary benefit for optical devices may be the greater scalability of electronic devices. So we have to think about that when you are choosing the coupler. They have to be like one direction to multiple paths, or multiple paths to one. So that the types of connectors available in the market, or T type, one type, star type of connectors are also available. So in this, what it does, they're going to be having one path and goes for multi-directional paths. If you observe in the Y type of couplers, it having that first one of the case is two inputs and nothing but multiple paths has been there, and is going for only one path. Whatever the information has been available in the two inputs, it has to be combined and produce a single output. This type, if you observe, this is in the shape of a Y, that's why it will be called as a Y couplers or combiners. And if the second case, only one input and having the multiple outputs, so only one input has to be send the information for the two output, the same information has to be passed. So Y coupler is also called optical tap coupler. Such couplers are used to divide the power into two outputs. However, the power distribution ratio has to be controlled precisely in order to generate user application specific functions like the ratio of percentages. And I can use the percentages also, like if I have the input of 100 I can go for addition over there. Suppose I have to send in this, I have the 100% of information is available, I have to split the information, like here 20% or 30%. In this case, I have to use the concepts of ratios also available in the market. And next one is a T type of a coupler. If you observe, there will be one input and it can goes for two outputs, or it goes for inputs and one output of the case. Since it is in the T shape, we are going to be called it as a T coupler. T coupler is also same with respect to the Y coupler, but when it comes to the cascading session of one to one type, the shape and the scenario of the case is different when it comes to the Y coupler. So active and the passive couplers, depending upon the operations principles, the couplers can be classified into active or passive category. Passive couplers are electrical signal converted is not need for distribution of optical signal among the optical fibers. Typically consist of n input port and m output ports, where the value of m ranges from 1 to 64. Nothing but the depending upon the input couplers we are distributing the power. When it comes to the active couplers, split or combine the signals electrically. Optical detectors sources such as input and output has been going to be used. Therefore, these active fiber optical couplers require some external power source in order to manage the signals or combine the signals and for detecting the signals. That is the main difference for passive couplers and active couplers. Passive couplers just it's going to distribute whatever the light energy has been there, and it just goes for transmitting purpose or transporting purpose, like just one input, the multiple outputs of the case. That's it. It does not require any detections or electrical energy sources for purpose of combining of the signals, like the things has been does not required for passive couplers. When comes to the active couplers, we have to do the combining of the signals, splitting of the signals, and we have to detect the light signals in order to proper sending of information. So that type we are going to call it as a active couplers, and this requires a electrical energy. Passive does not require electrical energy, since splitting combining does not need it, just it distributes, that's it. When it comes to the active, it's going to do all the operations of active splitting, combining of the signal, so it requires the electrical energy. So what the star coupler does, what is a star coupler? The star couplers have several input and outputs combination, which is optical fiber cable power is distributed from one or more input ports among the several output ports. The number of inputs and output ports are as many as equals to star couplers of either it can go for like 2 by 4, 4 by 4, 8 by 16, etc. The case simple, you have to remember, when we have more number of input ports and when we require more number of output ports, then we have to choose the star coupler. There can be having the reflective star coupler and refractive of the star, the twisted, like the type of the things also we can use. And the bidirectional type of a star coupler, which is initially mixing of two of all input signal done, and then collected the power equally transferred to the output ports. If the transmission of the star coupler is possible in the both the direction, then further classified of the bidirectional of the case. So remember, in this we have so many number of input ports and it's going to be having more number of output ports. We can combine all these signals of the input ports and send to the single output port, or we can send to all several output ports also going to be there. In the reflective of the mirror case is nothing but all the things one to one of the phenomena can be also be used in order for sending of coupling purpose. The tree type of a coupler, if you observe, the tree type of a coupler only it will have one end as one input and multiple outputs, has like the star will have more number of inputs, but here it going to be having one input and more outputs, or else it can have only more number of inputs and one output. The functionality and the all the things are going to be the same of the scenario, like this going to be mainly using for splitting and combining. That's why it's going to be forms in terms of a like a tree will have the trunk, after that it have so many branches. So in same case or here one having a trunk and having so many branches, that's why they have given the name with respect to the tree type of a coupler. Next, optical splitters and combiners. In this, optical splitters and combiners are passive devices which derive the optical power transmit of two adjacent fibers. I have the input of two is input signals. I have to get back only the one output signal. At that time we have to go for the combiners and splitters over the case. Thank you.